Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Recently Sarnath was added into the UNESCO World Heritage Site list. So let's see the importance of Sarnath. Now with this in India, this is the 45th property which has received this recognition. On July 25, the 40th session of the World Heritage Committee took place in Busan, South Korea. Okay, and in this a landmark decision was taken, and the ancient Buddhist site of Sarnath was added to the list for the 25-26 cycle. Okay, so this is the 45th property in India which has received this recognition. Why Sarnath is important? Because in the 6th century BC, this is the place where Buddha arrived and gave his first teaching. Okay, and this event is called Dharmachakrapravartana. Sarnath is located at present day Varanasi. In Buddhist tradition, Sarnath is also known by three names: Rishipatna, Ishipatna and Mrigdava. Okay, so the first sermon is important. This marked the inception of the Buddhist Sangha, the Buddhist community, and this also led to the establishment of the Noble Eightfold Path which was given by Buddha to end human misery. Now there are four great Buddhist pilgrimage sites which are related to the life of Buddha. The four major events which took place in the life of Buddha, the four sites which are related to that is: the first is Lumbini, where he was born, it's his birthplace. The second place is Bodh Gaya, Bihar, where he attained the enlightenment. The third place is Sarnath, where he gave his first sermon, and the fourth place is Kushinagar, where he passed away, which is called the Mahaparinirvana, the final salvation. Out of these four places, the three places are now in the UNESCO's list. Okay. Now there are some also other important Buddhist sites which are in the UNESCO's list and is mentioned in the PIB. So it's important to know the name of these places: Takshila and Takteba in Pakistan, Paharpur in Bangladesh, and Anuradhapura in Sri Lanka. And from India we have five sites now. Lumbini, Nepal is from Lumbini. From India we have Sanchi, Bodh Gaya, Nalanda and Ajanta. Okay, and Sarnath is recently added. So there are five sites now from India. So Sarnath basically was established around 5th to 3rd century BC, from pre-Mauryan to Mauryan period. Then it was developed through centuries of patronage. So over the period of time, the construction of stupas, temples and viharas took place. Around 12th century CE, it witnessed a period of decline and destruction, and again from 18th century CE, it again got revived. Okay. Now the complex of Sarnath has two main components. The first component is the Chaukhandi Stupa. Then the second component is the archaeological remains of Sarnath. Inside this we have the Dhamek Stupa, the Dharamrajika Stupa, the Mulangda Kuti Vihara, and the most important is the Ashokan pillar. The Ashokan pillar is the most iconic discovery which was found at this site of Sarnath. The Ashokan pillar is crowned by the magnificent lion capital. This is the lion capital. The lion capital has 4 lions and the Dharma Chakra, and is the direct inspiration for the national emblem of India. Okay, so this is now housed in the Sarnath Archaeological Museum. So this is one of the most important discovery which was found during the excavation at this site. There was also one very important sculpture of Buddha was found from this site. It's called the Dharmachakrapravartana Buddha because it shows Buddha's giving his first sermon. Okay, now the UNESCO journey of Sarnath. So in 1998, Sarnath was added into the tentative list. In Jan 2025, a proposal was sent to the World Heritage Committee. Then the ICOMOS, which is the International Council of Monuments and Other Sites, did a technical evaluation, and in 2026, finally, this site was inscribed in the list. Okay, so there are certain criterias, okay, around a set of 10 criterias which are used by UNESCO to identify whether a monument has an outstanding universal value. It's not that the UNESCO only looks into this 10 criterias. Apart from this criterias, the monument also have to meet certain requirements of integrity and authenticity. So from those 10 criterias, the criteria number 3, if any monument passes at least one criteria, then that is enough. So Sarnath has passed the criteria 3 and the criteria 4 of UNESCO. So criteria 3 is related to the exceptional testimony of exceptional testimony to Buddhist tradition. So it's a testimony to cultural tradition or civilization, and the evidence is found through stupas, temples, viharas, pillars, sculptures, okay, which has found from this site. And the fourth criteria, it's the association with the events of universal significance, which is the outstanding example of architecture and settlement or landscape which represents a state of history. So this has been found through the tradition. It is traditionally identified because Sarnath is traditionally identified as a place where Buddha delivered his first sermon, and he met his earliest disciples, and he initiated the early Buddhist Sangha. So this becomes an important Buddhist pilgrimage site. Okay, so Sarnath is directly and tangibly associated with the foundational event in Buddhist history. Now, with this, we have a total 45 World Heritage Sites in India. Globally, India is now ranked 6th for the most World Heritage Sites, and in Asia Pacific region, India's rank is 2nd. We have total of 69 sites currently in India's tentative list. Last year, in Maratha military landscapes was added into the list. Okay. Now with this, India has become the epicenter of cultural diplomacy. The World Heritage status now reinforces India's identity as the birthplace of Buddhism. This acts as a powerful bridge for international engagement, which leverages shared ancient heritage to enhance modern cultural diplomacy and soft power across the continent. Okay, and with this global recognition comes a profound responsibility on India to protect the Sarnath's authenticity and integrity. So under the nodal agency of Archaeological Survey of India, India will affirm its commitment to maintain the footfall and prevent the degradation of the ancient brickwork and promote sustainable tourism, to strictly prevent any unplanned urban development in the immediate vicinity of the monuments, which is to ensure the buffer zone protection, and to ensure that all the conservation which is done here aligns with the rigorous international heritage standards, okay, to maintain the absolute authenticity. Now, finally, from that singular moment under the trees of Megdeva in the 6th century BC, where Buddha gave his first sermon, it has echoed through time. Today, Sarnath is not merely a ruin, it is a living, global shared heritage. The wheel of law, which turned millennia ago, continues to resonate, uniting humanity in a timeless legacy of wisdom. Okay, so this was all about the importance of this site. Thank you.